All right, guys, how's it going? Today's another day of checking in. My goal is to grow my agencies to $1 million a year, $90,000 a month. We're currently sitting around 25 right now. What I need to do to get to 90 now is really just sell. It's like, it's interesting because it's not that hard. And I might have to revisit Million Dollar Weekend, this book by Noah Kagan that really started it all, and the whole thing that he was saying is that fuck the business plan, fuck this, fuck the spreadsheet, fuck all that stuff, and just sell something. And it's like, I'm not a salesman or anything, but going out there and hey, here's what I do, and getting it out there, that's the whole thing. There are businesses right now that are actively looking for what I do. And it's it's my fault that, I'm not having the conversations to grow it. But the excuse I keep making is that, well, I have to build out the team and I have to build this and do this before I can take on more. And honestly, over the last couple months, that's been pretty true. I've been spread really thin, working on just other things for, building out the Aqua Lead side of things and all these other pieces where I genuinely couldn't take on much more clients. Until I get the infrastructure set up. And I've had that wall, $5,000 a month, I hit that wall. $10,000 a month, I hit that wall. I had to hire editors, and 15 was really hard to hit. And then 20 was really hard to hit. And then 30 was really hard to hit. And every time along the way, breaking down those walls, I've had to do something different and something better. I've had to build something so that we can withstand that. And I think what happens with a lot of people, I could have probably tried to sell. If I'd sold as much as I did at first and just kept that going, we could probably be quite a bit bigger than we are right now. The problem is I talk to other people that do agency stuff and their churn is so freaking high. And it's yeah, no wonder if you haven't built the system, you haven't done the thing, no wonder your churn's gonna be pretty high. And I keep saying that. I had a friend tell me, hey, I think you've done a really good job at the pace in which you've built things and really staying in your own lane. And that's true. It's something I've tried really hard to focus on. Is dude, I don't want to get distracted with all the other stuff. There's so many opportunities to make money, and what everyone else is doing always looks better than what you're doing. But if you believe you're in the right vehicle, and I do, to make good money, then switching around, you're just foregoing that all the time. You're leaving that potential income to try something else, and it's just not a good way to do things. So my goal is just double down, keep doing what I'm doing, get better at it, get faster at it, and build a team who's ideally way better than I am. And most of the people that I have right now are. So that's pretty much where we're at. Nothing crazy. Today it was just a normal day of building out the funnel, and I started doing some cold DMs and engagement on Instagram just to start, showing up and putting everything out there. I've got to come up with a better strategy for my content. I'm not completely loving our distribution strategy and how that's going. I feel like we have a plan, but it's not a very solid plan, and I need to rework that a little bit. And same with the content. I'm putting in the content and I just need to keep putting it out and not worry about all the other stuff, but just keep doing it. And that's really what I'm working on to get to 90. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow for another check-in video.